And it's Monday Night Live.
And we're so glad you're here. We didn't come on last week, did we?
Did we? Did we not?
I don't think we did. Doesn't seem like we
I don't
did.
think we did.
But we have updates, and we have something exciting to tell y'all. Something that we were not...
Well, we have exciting updates, and we have exciting news on top of that. But if that makes sense.
Something that we did not think we would be able to do. Turns out we can, and we're pumped.
Yeah, we're pumped.
But we're going to wait.
Hey, Tim. Let's get this party started, Tim.
Yeah.
You are the first person on here.
Glad everybody is here. And
he knows though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he knows.
Oh, okay.
We talk.
You told him to get our room ready, didn't you?
Yeah, get our room ready.
So, yes, hey Bluegrass Homestead. Yes, I have not finished painting yet. I still need to do a second coat on the white and a touch up on the blue.
I think I need my glasses. What does that say? Stormy Ridge?
Stormy Ridge.
Okay, I thought it was Stony Ridge for a minute.
Nope, it's
I didn't want to get it wrong.
Ridge.
Stony or Stormy?
Boogie S.
Hey, Stormy.
Hey, Mandy, on your iPad right now. Okay. Hello, Katie and Amanda. So many friends. Oh, there's Leanne at Mennonite Farmhouse. She actually just won a prize over on Sutton's Days Live. So that was fun. I was so excited for you. Oh, there's Considerate Joy. Hello, hello. Country Homestead Preacher is here. Glad to see everybody. We're hoping that you all had an awesome week. Yeah. And look, there's JM at the Nut House. What's up, you guys?
Oh, I know them.
Yeah, I think we might know them a little bit. Oh, and there's Becky. What's up, girl? Good. I'm glad you're here because I know you said you normally do your editing on Monday night. So glad that you are maybe taking a break. If you guys aren't following Acre Homestead, awesome channel. She does a lot of gardening, preserving.
Is that who you were telling me about just the other night?
Yes, it is.
She was talking about you.
I was talking about you.
She was talking about you.
But yeah, so we have a lot of our homestead friends here. So glad that you all are here. And yeah, we're just
So we got 56 with us right now. We'll give just a couple more minutes.
Yes.
Before we get into some major update news and something real exciting. On top of that.
Yeah, and then hopefully we can just get into some important topics.
Acre Homestead is going to the HOA.
Are you?
Acre Homestead, life in the UP.
So when are you flying in? Because
where's she from?
She's from Washington
way out
State.
West, isn't it? Yep.
I believe, right? No, she's in Oregon. So she is flying across the country. Yeah, did I get a new fridge? Maybe. Maybe I got a new fridge. Maybe I didn't.
I guess you could say that would be exciting news.
What?
That you got a new fridge.
Maybe, but we're not telling that yet.
I can't, so
Thursday, cool.
So we missed last Monday. We were busy.
We had friends over.
Oh yeah, and that's the night we acquired a bunch of stuff. We've really been trying to hit it hard, trying to
replace some things,
replace things that we needed, repair things, continuing to repair things in the house. We so much continue to ask for prayers. Everything seems to be going.
As of right now, everything's falling into place. Yes.
Yeah, and it's because of I know prayers are being answered. Many of you have helped us in our time of need, and we're so thankful for that.
Yes.
And so because of that, we've been able to start getting things that we needed. And the last 2 weeks, since we didn't go live last Monday, it's been 2 weeks. And I feel like these last 2 weeks, it's been a month or more.
It does, yeah.
We haven't sat down. We haven't stopped. We've just been going and going and going.
No, I actually meant to disagree with that statement because to me it has flown by. So like the 4 months that we were displaced seemed to eke by. Like to me it felt like a year, but we've been home now for 4 weeks, and I think it's because we have been so busy it has flown by to me.
Yeah.
Like there's just, our days are so packed full of, you know, fixing the house and then work and then any other activities that we have outside of that. It's just like as soon as we get up, we go until we can't go no more. And then
And I mean, we kind of run ourselves down a little bit too much. I think it hit me last night. I started feeling really bad.
Well, it actually hit you before that because there was one day he looked really pale and he just kept saying, I just don't feel good. But then he laid down for a while and he took a really good nap and he was like, I feel better. So then he started going, and I said, we're working ourselves to death, I think.
Yeah. But then this morning, I felt really bad. Really bad. And so I actually felt bad enough. I went to the doctor. Turns out I have a sinus infection. They asked, because of the variants that's going around, they said, can we test you? And I was like, okay.
Hey, Kathy.
So they did. That was negative, as I knew it would be, because I know my body, and we had that thing. We all had that last year, and we know what it was like. And this was your typical sore, you know. But anyway, they gave me a steroid shot, so I'm
Yes.
steroid shot, a Z-Pack.
Very charged up.
And when I come home, I was gonna plan on laying down and taking a nap and resting.
He's not sat down.
What I do? I went down in the basement.
Worked down in the basement. Yeah.
And I've been putting baseboard around the bottom of the concrete
Hey, Lisa.
walls for the last 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
And I think I'm starting to crash right now.
Yes.
Starting to get tired.
Yes.
But it's a good tired.
Hopefully
Because I feel
you'll
like
sleep good tonight.
I feel like I accomplished a lot, and I can tell the shot has already made my head less stuffy.
Yeah. You didn't sleep good last night, so hopefully you'll sleep good tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, steroids make me hyper. I hope I can sleep tonight.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into the updates.
Oh yeah, because we got over 115 people watching us right now.
That's awesome.
So what are we gonna start with? Exciting news, guys.
Okay, so we'll start with Mandy's question. Did I get a new refrigerator? You can't tell, but yes, I did.
Yeah,
so here's the thing.
Right there.
So it is a new to us refrigerator. It is not brand spanking new. We got a $3,000 refrigerator for more than half off
Less
of
than
that.
half, a lot less. Less than half.
So
of that.
less than half of that. The scratch and dent place that he got it also had brand new upright deep freezers. So we actually got a deep freezer and that refrigerator for substantially less than what a new one of those refrigerators would have cost.
Yeah.
It works very well. We love it. So we
The only thing I had to do was replace the water hose in the back for the ice maker.
Right.
I went to Lowe's, bought an ice maker hose kit, put it on there, and this thing it's like brand new.
It is. And I really wanted one of the French door refrigerators just because we use a lot of refrigerator space. And the side-by-side that we had, especially, you know, if I've got like refrigerator pickles, if I'm making yogurt, if we've got, you know, bringing produce in from out of the garden, if I've got, you know, things that I'm working on in batches and in stages, I need more fridge space. So that was what I wanted. And thankfully, like I said, they had it. Super great deal. And so we also took our refrigerator that was up here and we have put it downstairs in the basement. So we still have that as well.
Yeah.
So that way, again,
so now we
refrigerator
have,
pickles, ferments, like we'll have more refrigerator space.
We lost our deep freeze and all of our meat.
And butter.
So now we've replaced the deep freezer with an upright one.
And I love it already. It's awesome.
It's twice the cubic space of our old deep freezer.
Yes.
Plus we have a refrigerator down there with it. Well, and actually it's a fridge freezer.
Yeah.
So we actually have more.
Yes. So
freezer space.
We have more refrigerator space, more freezer space, which hopefully if we have enough time when we get done with the updates, I do want to kind of piggyback off of Sutton's Days Live that they had. which, by the way, if you were not there for the live, you should definitely go back and watch the replay. Just talking about building your food storage and paying attention to what's coming down the pipeline. So hopefully we'll have time to cover that. So yes, so we got the fridge.
Big. That was an awesome score for us.
Yes.
Within the last week.
And I will also say too that whenever you do see it eventually, it's kind of a fancy refrigerator. It's not exact. We did not go out looking for a fancy refrigerator, but the deal was so good that it was like, why not?
I mean, we could have bought a brand new fridge that didn't have all those bells or whistles.
Yeah. And it still would have cost
the same price.
For the same price.
So, I mean, we ended up getting
it was a steal. I mean, it was a really, really good deal, and it's working very, very well.
But I'm really cautious about buying used appliances like at a scratch and dent store.
It also came with a 1-year warranty from the store and a 1-year warranty from the manufacturer.
It's not a 1 year from the store.
Oh, what is it?
It's from the manufacturer.
Oh, it's just from the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because those scratch and dent stores, it's kind of, you buy it as is, and that's kind of scary, you know.
What brand is it? It is an LG.
Yeah.
And I will also say this.
Yeah.
It has Wi-Fi capability. You can like download an app, and so I downloaded the app, and I'm like, I will never use this.
I don't need that.
So I deleted it, but anyway. But yeah, it has ice in the door. It also has ice in the freezer down below. So if you're in the market and you find a really good deal on a French door style LG, so far we've had it for a week and no complaints. Really, really like it. It's really great.
Yeah. So let's move on to some more exciting news.
Hey, Gardening with Goody.
Where are we going to go from here? We got
Thank
new
you, Becky.
appliances. Oh. Talk about the phone call we got from...
Yes.
We
got great news this week, or last week.
We got approved from our bank to get some money to add on an addition to our back of our house where everything... I don't know if you've seen the latest photos or videos of the back of our house, but it still has no brick. It's still exposed. That stuff, we've still been waiting. What do we do with it? We wanted to add on a sunroom and get her an office built because she works from home, has an online job, and we're going to be able to do that. We got approval to do that and hopefully finish out the flooring in here. We got to replace all the flooring in here and in the living room.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be able to do that.
Yes.
You know, all the help from people like you guys and our church and friends, all that has got us to this point.
To this point. We were able
which
to
has been
finish.
awesome.
We have been able to finish our basement
Yes.
without having to borrow any money.
Yes.
That is a
it
huge
got us
blessing.
in our house, and it's making it livable. And now we're taking that next step and getting things ready to finish everything.
So one of the things, like, because the brick slid off the back of the house, we did have a brick guy come out and look at it, and he said they don't make that brick anymore. Like, we can't match it. It would either be the same color or it can be the same texture, but we can't do both. And so we thought, because when we bought this house, and I know we've mentioned this before, when we bought this house 3 years ago, one of the things we said was we would love to do like a sunroom or like a screened-in back porch because, you know, the sun beats down on it and it's like, you can't really use that space in the middle of the day. So since the demolition has already been done for us, we're like, well, this is the opportunity to do that. So, but yeah, so we were really excited to get that news that we can move forward.
Oh,
with.
Is your office going to overlook the garden?
Yes, it is.
It actually will.
It's going to be on the corner.
It's actually going to look right at the chickens.
It's going to be on the corner
at the garden.
Over here where I'll be able to look at the garden on one side and I can see the chickens out the other side. So just really, really excited about that.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying congratulations to us and everything.
Thank
you. We're excited. I mean,
Yes.
I hate borrowing money, but we want to get everything finished.
Just get it done. Yes.
And
plus,
I mean,
right now that board is is exposed, and I mean, I'm sure that can't be good. We can't keep it like that for.
But what we're borrowing
a long
is a
time.
fraction of what we would have had to borrow.
Oh my goodness.
We would have had like 2 or 3 mortgages on this house. But,
yeah.
but anyway, it's the Lord's blessed.
Yes.
Always, He's been so good to us. He has kept us healthy through this and allowed us to get back into our home and just connect with so many people on a level we didn't think we would have that opportunity. So it's been awesome.
We got a sweet letter from Bumblebee this week. Thank you so much. That really, really made our day. Yep.
There it is.
Yeah,
there
that was so sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, really, really
Yes,
lifted
we
our
really
spirits.
enjoyed this.
Yes, so
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad she's here because I had that sitting right here. Thank you so much. Somebody asked if we also got a new stove too. No. That's what we got right before the house.
Like 2 months before.
About 2 months before the whole house tragedy, whatever you want to call it, our house broke type thing.
I say it fell in a hole.
Our
He
house,
says
is,
it broke.
our house is in a hole, our house broke.
But no,
yeah.
my stove went out the week of Thanksgiving, and then we had to order a new one because they didn't have what I wanted at the store. I wanted coil eyes, and like you can't find that in a store. So anyway, so we ordered it, and then it took a few months to get it, and then when I finally got it, then
Hey, we're up to 160 people. Yeah.
then we couldn't live here for 4 months. But anyway, have you been able to get your canning jars replaced? Not all of them, but I've been working on it. I have currently purchased 6 dozen. Like if I go to Walmart and they have some, I will get as much as our budget will allow. So I'm up to 6 dozen new.
I think Kathy was asking, is the basement all painted? For the most part, it is.
For the most part.
There are a couple of places we have not completed just because we know that we're still going to do some work down there on those particular rooms. But everything I think is painted that needs to be painted right now. And
Thank you, Candace.
if you're just now joining us, I woke up with a terrible sinus infection this morning and got a steroid shot. So I'm a little hyper this morning.
So he's a little
Tonight. I'm a little hyper
his
tonight.
Normal. He's a little.
I told you I'm about to crash though, but
Yeah.
but yeah, when I got home, instead of resting, I was
Working.
so wired. But I went downstairs and put down. It's called Cove, COVE, Cove baseboard. Basically, it's that rubber, vinyl. Is it rubber or vinyl?
Rubber.
Yeah, it's a baseboard that goes on the bottom of the concrete next to the floor. And when I put that on, it immediately made those rooms look finished.
Yes, it looks really nice, and I can't wait to show y'all.
Yeah,
it's
it looks
really
so much,
nice.
And I posted a picture.
Yes,
I
he did post a picture on his Instagram, and it shows up on our Facebook page.
Yeah, I had to post it separate because tonight it didn't.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't do it, and I don't know if that's because of all the apps being down and crashed or supposedly down. You know, what were they doing?
Yep.
But
he's
anyway.
strong enough to bend.
Well, hey there.
Hey,
Strong
Stringfield.
enough, Stringfield Ridge, strong enough to bridge. Grandma so happy Homestead.
Yep. Take a Benadryl before bed. That's actually not a
Boogie
bad
S.
idea.
Boogie S was asking you questions a while ago, but
Oh,
I can't
I'm sorry,
remember
did
what
I
it
miss?
was. Something about maybe asking you a question later,
Okay.
having to message you.
All right.
Yeah, these sinus infections, but I can already tell the medicine's working, and I'm glad it's working
I am too.
because we got another big week coming up,
We do.
which leads us, I think, to our we've got tons of exciting news. We're going to be able to get our addition built. We got approved for a loan. It's going to finish our house. We got new appliances, and we've got our deep freeze. But yeah, this is what we did not expect this.
No,
Did not expect this until, yesterday?
till yesterday.
Maybe?
I mean, it wasn't really even on the radar because we thought there's no way.
Wasn't even on the radar till yesterday, and then this morning, it kind of happened.
Kind of happened.
Kind of happened. Would you like to say it?
We're going to Homesteaders of America this weekend, and we are so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't think there was any way we could possibly make it this year with everything that's gone on.
Thanks, David.
And things just started happening over the last couple of days. Now, some of the things weren't very good. Her cousin got into a car wreck, and
they were supposed to come up this weekend.
your cousin was in a wreck. Her husband ended up getting a strep
Strep throat.
throat. So
Yeah.
they were going to be with us this week. And so since they couldn't come and we were already off work, and
There's Stivers.
and we
Yay.
just thought, and the Stivers are going too. So hey, we're going to get to see y'all this
I
weekend.
know, I get to meet Becky
Lord
too.
willing,
I'm so
we make it
excited.
up there in one piece.
Yes, Becky, we have to. We have to.
So yeah, we're so excited. This is out of the blue. This
Yes.
was not on the radar at all.
Not at all.
And then we was like, we will never find a place to stay.
No. We actually worked on it for a couple of hours almost.
Yeah, once I got back from the doctor's office this morning, we just started looking, and we finally found a place.
Hang on, before I forget, Sherbin, I'm probably butchering that. I do not have experience with glass lid canning jars, but watch 1870s Homestead. Rachel, she does, and she actually did a video, and I can't remember what it was that she was canning, but she used those. So anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, and I don't know what I was going to say now.
I'm
I can't remember.
sorry.
I
I
lost my
was-
train of thought.
Hoping not to do that.
But yeah, like I said, this is, we haven't been able to get away or do anything, and we were so disappointed that we couldn't go to the Homesteaders old-fashioned picnic, the Heartland Homesteaders old-fashioned picnic.
Yeah.
And we were just like, we're not going to be able to make that. We're not going to be able to make HOA. We've just got to get the stuff done at our house, and then
Oh, there you go.
it just seems like
Thank you, Kim.
everything just worked where we're at a place now where we can pause at least for a week or so.
Yes.
And
It's actually going to be nice to get away. I've been overwhelmed. I know you've been overwhelmed, and I don't even like to travel, but I'm welcoming the reprieve.
yeah, thanks Bluegrass Homestead.
Well, also
Yeah.
Kim said you
Yeah.
found a place to stay. It took a couple hours.
We finally found a hotel, motel, whatever
Yes.
it is, about 15 minutes away.
Yeah, give or take.
So yeah, so we finally got it booked, and Lord willing, we will be there. We're gonna drive, plan on driving up Thursday evening or Thursday afternoon, and be there Friday and Saturday. And it has been 2 years?
I have no idea.
We missed the last 2 years, or was it? Did they have it last year?
Yes.
It was online
But it was
last year.
online, yes.
So it was online last year,
And we didn't go the year before.
but the year before that we missed it.
Yes.
So, and that's after being very involved the first 2 years with it, working it, volunteering, and me volunteering, you work, but yeah, and it's going to be weird us going back.
Oh, so Money Pit, y'all are going too. Awesome.
Oh yeah, really cool.
Very cool.
So yeah, it's going to be cool to go this time and not have to work it and just be there as a guest and be able to roam
That'll be
around
nice. That would
and
be
hang
nice.
out, because that'll be different.
We'll have to make sure to bring a lot of cash because I want to visit every single vendor.
I'm going to bring my camera and take lots of videos so we can post YouTube videos and make up for all the cash she's going to spend.
There you go. How far is HOA from us? It's 9.
It's 9.5 hours.
Yeah.
According to Google, it's 9.5 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a 9 to 10 hour
Yay.
drive.
Tim, it'll be so good to see you again. We went year before last. I'm sad to miss it. Yeah, it really, truly is.
Hey, Grace Farm.
And we've said it before, but you really don't understand unless you go. First of all, it's like a family reunion. People that you've never met, but you feel like you've known your entire life.
Yes.
And it's inspiring. It's soul feeding. It's life changing. It's just, you're so,
because you're with
It's
your
just
people.
awesome. You're with your people.
You're
with
with
your tribe,
so many
for sure.
you're with so many like-minded people that are encouraging you. Hey, what you're doing is go for it. You can do it. Here, how can we
Yes.
help?
How can we help? Yeah.
Go check out so and so. They'll help you with this. And
Yes.
and I mean, you kind of come back fired up to either get into homesteading, do more homesteading. I have a feeling that it will probably fire us up a little bit to also get back into doing more videos.
More videos, yeah.
You know, again, I mean, we've got a good excuse. Our house was in a hole.
And we both work full time, so it's hard to.
We had a major damage at our home, and so as we get through this, we really want to get back more into posting regular videos,
Yeah.
more each week, and I think this will kind of give us a little boost
Yes,
and
I
encouragement
agree.
for this too.
I agree. Consider it joy. Another hootenanny. We loved going to the hootenanny. Now, somebody said, "Where is HOA?" It is in Front Royal, Virginia, at the Warren County Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
And you can go to homesteadersofamerica.com. It is sold out, but if you look on their Facebook page, there are some people who are saying they can't go and they're selling their tickets. So if you really, really want to go, that's a good way. Another great way is if you become a member of HOA, then you can actually watch the speakers online.
Yeah, because
later.
they film it and will post it on their websites for members and people to download and watch.
And it's going to be the key speakers. You're not going to see everybody, but you are going to see the key speakers. So, of course, Joel Salatin, Eustace Conway, Sally.
Doug and Stacy
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, so I have to remember to take my my Nourishing Traditions cookbook so Miss Sally can sign it.
Yeah. So, and that's one thing too is the first couple of years we were there, we met a lot of people that we follow and that follow us and that we have interacted with over the years, and then we got to meet them, and
It's in my bag.
they're just as real in person.
Yes.
And we made, our friendship even grew
So
because of that.
I'll say this about Doug, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Doug is larger than life in person, like he is
Literally.
in his videos.
Literally.
He's just a presence. He's tall, he's loud, and he dresses like an Amish person.
But he's kind of the life of the party. He's a fun guy.
Yes.
And you kind of enjoy being around him. And and then we met
He's
people,
not everybody's cup of tea, but we like him.
but we met people too that we had never met that were awesome. The Macs.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the Macs.
We didn't meet them at HOA though.
We met them at the Hootenanny.
Yes.
But yeah, it's through the Homesteaders meetups. But Stacy Lynn.
Yes,
Stacy Lynn Harris. Just there are so many people that you will meet that you'd be like, wow, that was cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad I went. And then not only you meet them, but after that, you continue to talk with them and ask questions, and they continue to give you encouragement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yep, we got to meet Kathy at the Hootenanny, so that was awesome. But yeah,
well, thanks, Kathy, for posting the Max
anytime
channel. The Max
there-
are awesome.
Anytime there is a homesteader get together, go. If you can go because like you meet lifelong friends.
Yeah.
And it's just so awesome.
And working the conference, we had the advantage of hanging out with several of them beyond the conference.
Beyond the conference,
The
absolutely.
The aldermans.
Yes. Yep.
And of course, the aldermans, the Beals. Gosh, I'm gonna miss Robin and Jason.
Oh, from Big Bear Homestead.
Big Bear Homestead.
Yeah. If you start naming people, you're gonna forget.
I
somebody.
will. I'll forget them all. And of course, Amy and Mark. I hope Mark's there.
I'm sure he will be.
I hope Mark's. I hadn't seen him in several
Couple of
years
years.
now. Yeah.
Yep.
So he would send me photos of his deer hunting, and kind of
Yeah.
rub it in, get me all excited.
It's funny.
Go deer hunting.
Tim said that I outed him, but like Tim before we met him in person, like he would comment on our stuff, and then whenever
We're like, who is this guy?
yeah,
man?
I asked somebody. I said, who's that over there? And they said, that was Tim. I was like, that's Tim.
Yeah.
And he's like, shh.
Oh, Considerate Joy is getting cows.
Oh, yay!
Awesome.
Very awesome.
That is so cool.
Yep.
Love the Max, young people with old souls. That's a good way to describe
it.
them.
Really is. It really is. Oh, deer season just started there. Let's see who. I'm missing some people. Okay.
Tim says I was Doug and Stacy's chauffeur.
Yep. To and from the hotel. Very cool.
Yeah, and then you got your bonding moments with Joel Salatin.
Yeah. A moment that will live in infamy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, if you don't know what that's about, the first year of HOA, I got to meet Joel Salatin, and when you've read someone's books, and they've really changed how you think about raising your own food and how you go about doing it, and then they're standing there in front of you. It's a moment.
Yeah.
You kind of lose.
She fangirled bad.
Well, when you say fangirl, if you mean just,
She was starstruck. You were starstruck.
I wasn't like, I wasn't like
Oh,
that.
I just got to remember 180 degrees from average, 1870s Homestead, just all these people. Because we all got to hang out with them too because...
You know what else was funny? I saw Fit Farmer, Mike and Lacey were there the second year, I think. And then also Jessica Sowards, Jess and Jeremiah from Roots and Refuge were there. And I kept thinking, I know her. I don't know why she looks familiar, but I know I've seen her. Well, I wasn't following her channel at the time. I was just following her on Instagram. And then it was when MIGardener was there.
Yeah.
And he was talking to her a lot. And I was like, who is that? Like, I feel like I should know who that is. And he said, oh, yeah, she's got a YouTube channel called Roots and Refuge. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I follow her on Instagram. That's where I know her from.
Yeah.
And now she's like this ginormous channel.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was not drooling. I was just not able to put together words, even though English is my first language.
And one evening after the conference, when we were kind of breaking down stuff because we were
Hey,
putting
Tracy.
stuff up, I got to hang out quite a while with Eustace Conway
Yeah.
from Mountain Men, and that dude's a hoot.
He's very interesting for sure.
Talk about a guy with an old soul. He's just old fashioned, no matter how you cut it.
Same thing.
But and then on the flip side, through HOA, we got to go
To Turtle Island.
to Turtle
Yeah.
Island to his place
Met some really great people.
and see his workshop. And oh man, that was so cool too.
That was really neat. One thing that I think a lot of people don't know about Eustace Conway is that he's very, very introverted. He's very quiet. He likes his privacy.
Yeah.
And he doesn't seem to like being around a lot of people. I mean, like, he doesn't mind talking to people, but just when people like crowd in on him.
He knows he's got to do that. He's got to go out and talk
Right.
to the groups and
Yeah.
do that. But once the conference was over and everything closed and all the visitors left, and it was just that
the
handful.
core group, yeah.
That's when he really
Yeah.
was like,
He could relax.
He just hung out with us and
Yeah.
relaxed, and I was like, this is kind of cool. you know?
Yeah, but he's really nice, and he, you can definitely tell he has a heart to share his knowledge.
Yeah.
And
With all that said, we had no idea that we would even have an opportunity to go this year, and now we're getting to go. We found out this morning that we are going to get to go to the conference. Our
lucky.
fly just flew in her cup.
Just flew in my cup, a big juicy one too.
Oh gosh.
Glad I saw it before I ate it. Takes me back to the days of working in the chicken house with my grandparents. Boy, I snacked on a lot of flies back then.
Oh me.
Blech.
Okay, I didn't need to hear that.
How many Yeah.
It
That
is-
is
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Well, I can tell you,
We know some more, too.
Justin Rhodes is very introverted. I always thought that Rebecca was the introverted one, but she's actually the extroverted one.
When you compare us,
Hey, John and Heather.
I'm considered pretty introverted
Yes.
compared to this one.
this one.
compared to this one. It was like Miss Extroverted, Miss Social Butterfly.
Listen,
could talk to anybody, and
I started talking out of the womb. I've never known a stranger.
That's true, and it takes me a while to get going.
Which-
It takes me a while when I first meet you to get comfortable.
But you took to me right away, though.
Oh yeah, you're pretty.
Okay. Oh, very funny.
I knew your family. You weren't
That was
a
my
stranger.
excuse.
You weren't a stranger.
That's funny. That one. Rob is extroverted and I am an extrovert introvert. You know, I will say, as I have gotten older, and I think probably too, working from home has made me more introverted in a way. Like, I still love being around people, but I do get to a point where I'm like, okay, that's enough.
Oh, Hodgepodge too. Well, we get to see them.
Yes, and I would agree. John is definitely more extroverted than you are, but I so much enjoy hanging out when with Hodgepodge Homestead.
And because he's such a good extrovert, because he's extroverted, and because like Doug is extroverted, from Doug and Stacy and John and others, it breaks the ice easy for me. So it helps me kind of warm up quicker
Yeah.
than two people just saying, "How you doing?" Yeah, it's nice day today.
Yeah, I was gonna say Hodgepodge Homestead. We met them at HOA.
Yeah, and then we got to hang out with them more
Yes.
at the Hootenanny.
They were my rescue because, we camped in a tent, and we did not realize that there was a plug-in right there at our
because
campsite.
Considered Joy was right across from us.
Yes, and did not know that there were going to be plug-ins at the campsites. So I did not bring my coffee maker, and I did not bring a campfire coffee maker either. So I think I had gone live or something on Facebook, and they were watching and heard me say something about coffee, and they're like, "Hey, we got coffee," and I was like, "What?" So as soon as the live was over, nice try, buddy. But anyway, so I went over and we had some delicious Michigan cherry coffee.
He just posted it. Michigan cherry coffee.
I think that might be Heather. I'm not sure.
Well, because she was talking about John.
Yes.
That Michigan cherry, and it was good.
Mandy says,
Very
I'm
good.
introverted. Takes me a while to get to know people and feel comfortable around them.
Are we missing any more exciting news? I can't remember because it's been 2 weeks since our last live.
Well, if for those who are just joining, in a nutshell, we've got a new refrigerator and an upright deep freezer that we are so excited about.
We found a deep freeze, a big one.
Yes.
Lots of room.
Yes. And we have been approved for our loan to help us finish the house.
Yes.
Praise the Lord.
Yes.
We are going to Homesteaders of America this weekend, and we are so excited.
Yes. Which that totally did not happen until this morning.
Pretty much, yeah. And then somebody said Jack's drug, loopy.
Well, I had a sinus infection, and I got a
Kathy,
steroid shot, and
see.
I'm a little probably more wound up tonight than I usually am.
Yes, he is. But I like it, though. It's a nice change. Had coffee right across from you. Yep, someone from across the park came and had coffee. That's so awesome. You know what? Here's the one thing. I know it's ridiculous, but
Hey, did you paint the cabinets?
I did. Oh, and somebody asked about colors. Okay, so the white is Sherwin-Williams Dover White. And the blue is Sherwin-Williams Riverway. Now, it is Valspar paint, but I chose a Sherwin-Williams color. This paint apparently takes a very, very long time to cure. So as of right now, if I were to rake my fingernail across it, it will scratch it off. So it has a long curing time. And so what you cannot see is my kitchen table, which is where y'all are sitting right now, is covered in stuff. And it's very frustrating.
And I don't know how this really looks on the video, but this blue color looks awesome on the cabinets.
We love it. It's really nice.
I would be okay with you doing all of it that color. I mean, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that.
Jeremy says, I just got over a sinus infection and then I caught a cold from my little nephew. Oh no. Sherwin-Williams Dover White, and it's Riverway blue. Appliances cool, paint cool, new room cool, HOA. Exactly.
HOA.
But I know what I was saying. Whenever we were at the Hootenanny, we were fixing our campfire breakfast, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that we are the only one here with store-bought eggs because we didn't have chickens yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're the only ones with store-bought eggs. I mean, and that's silly, but I was kind of
yeah, and if you are joining us late, we did not know if we'd find a place to stay or not. And we searched for several hours today when we found out, hey, we
Thanks,
can
Kathy.
go. And I mean, we probably called a dozen different places and looked online and checked 24 more places with availabilities and finally found something. And hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully it's a decent
place.
I was like, why is it available? But it looked nice on
Yeah.
the website. But yeah, we did find a place, and we thought for a moment there we would just have to camp out.
Well, yeah. I was like, let's take the Jeep
Amy
and we'll sleep in it.
Fuel, such a, bless her heart, she said, I've got a small little spot for you if you just want to camp out, set up a tent there. And we love the offer, appreciate that. And we considered it, but then we found a room available.
Yes.
But we thought maybe we're just going to have to drive the Jeep because I've got a custom air mattress that fits the back of the Jeep, and we can camp out in it, and that would be cool. But probably by day 2 or day 3, it might be good to have a room where we could actually clean up a little bit better. But
I was like, I don't mind camping, but we're going to be around people.
we're going to be around people, and since I'm being
No chalk lines in the road.
medicated
Exactly.
for a sinus infection, I probably don't want to go camping.
Yeah, it
Probably
wouldn't be good.
not.
Somebody asked, Kathy asked what color I was going to do for the wall. I'm actually going to stick with the gray, but in the Sherwin-Williams, it's
Got
called...
flies in my hair. I'm going to have to knock them in your drink.
No, I can't remember what the color is called in Sherwin-Williams, but I'm sticking very closely to the colors that I already have because I really like them.
Hopefully no chalk outlines in the room.
And where the backsplash is, I still think I'm just going to let him fix the drywall. And by him, I mean the guy that's doing the addition. Let him fix it and then just paint it. I could change my mind. I might, I could end up doing a tile, but as of right now, I don't want to fool with it.
How early on for HOA should one schedule a room up there? Well, as early as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't know we were going till this morning.
Right.
We did not think it was going to work out, but some things kind of fell into place and it made it available. But there's 2 or 3 things. One hotel said, in Front Royal, said there's a big road project or electrical construction. There's something going on up there where the contractors have booked a lot of rooms.
Oh.
So it's not just people going to HOA. There's a big construction project going up there in town, and all the contractors are staying in a lot of those motels. Then you also got this is fall color season. This is people are going to go up there and start driving through the Shenandoah Valley and Front Royal area to look at all the beautiful fall colors. So it could be just peak. I don't know if it's peak yet, but it's getting close in that area. And so people flock up there. And then, of course, you got the conference. So with all of those things, with that trifecta, it makes it hard. You just have to, as early as possible, book a room.
Yeah. As soon as you know you're going, book a room.
Yeah, I mean, if we knew we were going,
picking.
we would have done it 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Oh, thanks, Kathy. Yeah, it's really coming together. And I mean, I don't really consider myself good at that kind of stuff, but I like the way it's coming together.
Yeah, and I do think there are a couple of campgrounds within a half hour of the place where you might be able to stay at a campground if you do have an RV or a camper or something like that.
Yeah. And again, if you go on the HOA website, they have a lodging section where you can go and see, what places they recommend that are close by, and it does include places for camping as well.
Yeah. Yeah, middle of October is peak season for Michigan. Usually it's the second or third week of October for here too. And so we may get up there and see it in peak and it look great. And then we'll come back here, and then the next week it'll be in peak here and it'll look pretty.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully
we won't
pretty
miss
drive
it.
on the way home.
One year we went up there and it was in the best all colors. It was beautiful. It was the first year we ever went. It was amazing. But then when we got back home, we had missed it all here. And then the next year we went the same time, same week, and it hadn't even started changing yet. So it just depends on
Depends on the year.
depends on the seasons, how long summer lasts, if they've got a lot of rain and stuff like that.
In the middle of your teeth. Yep. You
What?
said your tongue got caught in the middle of your teeth. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, and then going back to the tile. I think if I were to do a tile, it would be Subway tile. And I actually looked it up because I heard somebody make the comment that it's been around for a really, really long time, and then it's popular right now. But at one time, that's pretty much all that there was. And I think it's like in 1904 or something like that was when Subway tile people started using it. So it's definitely one of those. Classic classic things. Yes.
You're friends with us?
Yep. No.
Ooh.
Oh, lives 15 minutes. Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully you can stay with them, because that's
What's
actually
that?
what we used to do when we would go to HOA. We would stay with friends because we had friends
We
that
had
lived
friends that lived
about an hour from
yeah,
there.
within an hour, and we would go stay with them, and we would actually go up a couple of days early and visit with them, and then stay with them and go to the conference.
Yeah.
But they live closer to us now. They live down here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We are replacing the floors because when the house dropped, it shifted, and some of the floors now buckle. In fact, if you walk in the corridor where the kitchen goes into the living room,
It loosened up kind of our subfloor.
yeah,
So we've got to take this all up, tighten our subfloor back down the way it should be, and put new flooring down.
it's really loud.
You can hear it popping and creaking, and if you're down in the basement,
Sounds like
when
the house is
somebody's
falling
walking
down.
around here, well, it just sounds like we got a herd of goats up here.
Yeah. Georgia is sawing
Our
logs.
puppy is snoring. It's funny. All right, so we've got about 10 minutes left. Did you want to talk any more about being prepared?
I mean, we can, or I could just say, go watch Lisa's video. But yeah, so we have a group Marco Polo with some of our homesteading friends, and we were talking about preparedness and like the the cargo ships that aren't allowed to port, and
All the container ships. I mean, there's tons of stuff trying to dock and
she's so loud.
yeah, it's for some reason people in our administration's not letting them unload their product and get it to the stores. You wonder why, so anyway, with that being said, Lisa Sutton had a wonderful live tonight, talking about stocking up, being prepared, what items to get, things that could happen, different scenarios, just things to make you think.
Yes.
Just so it doesn't catch you off guard, and just to be aware of certain situations. And then she talked a lot about different books that she recommends, and that we've read some of them.
Yes. One Second After
that just,
by William Forston is one that we
it makes you really think about, if the grid went down, whether it was for 2 weeks or 2 months or 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, so anyway.
Yes. So with that being said, this is, if you are not already trying to stock, have a food storage of any kind, now is a really good time to begin. You will notice, no matter where you live in the country, you will notice that there are things not on the shelves. Like where we live, if you go to any grocery store, you're going to notice a lot of the freezer sections are practically empty. A lot of meat, it just depends on when you go, but they empty really quickly. Some of that is because of things not being able to come in, but it's also because workers aren't being able to stock the shelves. So you can do it a little bit at a time, but do as much as you can. Just look at your grocery budget, figure out ways that you can cut back in some areas so you can use part of your budget to stock your pantry.
Yeah.
If you have resources like salvage stores, bulk stores, just know your prices, shop things out, look online. I just really, really encourage everyone to
cool.
do that. Because it is. I mean, we are getting into some crazy times.
So Serenity Hill Farmstead said, I found City Prepper on YouTube, and he's got lots of great content. JM at the Nut House says they're using Amy's Herbal Companion book right now. She's got some great stuff in there on herbal medicines and remedies and stuff. That's amazing knowledge that I think we should all try to at least learn as much as we can about. If you couldn't get to drugstores and stuff like that, what's available around us that could at least sustain us.
Yeah.
And don't think about just food.
Right.
Think about other items such as batteries, propane.
Things that you need to operate on a daily basis.
Yeah. So just think about non-food items as well. So that's just kind of our little plug there, because I know as we get beyond fixing our house back up and finishing it back up, the next step is for us to start replenishing.
Well, we're already doing that.
Well, we're starting. We're
Yeah.
starting, but we will focus from one to the other. Right now, our main focus is the house. But as we're doing the house, we're trying to do that as much as possible.
We are doing that, and but also getting the homestead back up and running, planning out the garden, planning on more animals, more meat.
Cozy Crib,
Hey,
late once again.
That's all right.
That's okay. We're glad you're joining us. Oh, you missed some exciting news.
Yeah.
We had lots to talk about, lots to tell. You're just going to have to go back and watch it.
Yes. Shervin said, I need more help learning how to store things long term. Yeah, that is definitely something to know, because if you are going to stock up, you want to know how to store things correctly so that they last a long time. I actually today, if you guys watch the Texas Boys, Texas Mom was showing
We did talk about the cabinets, Cozy Crib.
Texas Mom was showing some of her food storage, and one of the things that she uses are dog food containers that have the gamma lids. And I like that is perfect because my setup looks similar to hers.
They're food grade. When you say dog food containers,
They're food grade.
They're food grade
Yes.
containers.
So you can buy them on Sam's Club. They're $25 for a thing. But I did find some on Amazon that were $25, but there were only 3 left in that store, and I got them. So I'm sure there's more, but I don't know if you can find any for $25.
And then you also have to, so you got food items, then your non-food items like the propane and batteries and stuff. But then you also need to have some knowledge about some skills such as sewing.
You need
What
at
else?
least basic carpentry skills.
Yeah, and basic mechanical skills.
Yeah.
Basic mechanical skills.
Basic first aid skills.
Medical first aid. Just you know.
Icebox thing work?
Yeah,
Just either push it in
No.
or get down there.
got to show him how it works. You just want ice? Well, push right here.
Yeah, but if you just want to scoop it out, you can get. If you ever just want to scoop it
It's
out, you
loud,
can use the one down there in the freezer. Okay. But yeah, going back to the Texas Boys, the name of their channel is the Texas Boys Our Family Story, and they talk a lot about food storage. I really enjoy her content.
Some people say hi, Parker.
Hi.
Yeah.
You say hey.
Hi. All right.
Fancy fridge.
Let's see. Getting back into making soaps and candles again this fall. Awesome. Tractor Supply has those food grade buckets as well.
And
That's
I don't
right.
know why, but I would like for us to try that sometime to make soap.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool.
Returning Parker. Let's see. Getting a Berkey or something familiar to or similar to a filter.
Yeah,
To
water
filter water,
filter.
any water. Yes, I agree. 100%.
Yep.
Let's see. Think about homeopathy for medicine needs. Joette Calabasas is a fantastic place for information. Very cool. I don't know that I've come across her stuff, but yeah, we'll definitely have to check her out.
Look who I just got a text from.
Yeah. But yeah, so there are so many excellent resources, so many great YouTube channels, blogs. But definitely be mindful. Pay attention. If you find yourself getting anxious or overwhelmed, then take a step back and then just, do what you can where you are.
And I'll mention this out of the blue. Be careful. I'll mention this out of the blue just because I was reminded from a text that I just got. But I'll tell them. I'm gonna name drop because we started our channels about the same time and then they exploded. And but I just got a text from Daniel Arms, and we've been talking about the Okie Homestead Conference that they're going to be a part of. So some of you that don't live anywhere near Virginia, you live more out west, check it out. Look up the Okie Homestead Conference or Okie Homesteading Conference. It's going to be next spring. It's going to be in March. So they've already got some information up and websites and Instagram and Facebook or whatever. But yeah, so there's another opportunity to gather with like-minded homesteaders and socialize and iron sharpening iron and encouraging one another.
Yep.
And so yeah, that should be a fun event.
John says they have the Alexa Pure for purifying water, and they love it. Yeah, I think water is definitely the first thing you need to figure out. You can
Gotta have your basics. Gotta have your food and water.
You can go longer without
shelter.
food than you can with water, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So yeah, we got like 2 minutes left. So
Okay. All right. So yeah, I was trying to think. I don't think there's anything.
yeah, excited to see the new floor and backsplash when it's finished.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
We're anxious to get it done. It's just finding.
We've been so
the
blessed the
time.
last couple of weeks. Been able to replace appliances that we needed.
Oh yeah, Mandy, I did too.
It's a relief to know that the big part of the back of the house that was going to be a
Amy.
big price tag, it got approved, and we're going to be able to get it all finished out.
Amy,
So,
we were
yeah.
just talking about the conference. We told everybody our news that
Hey,
we're
Amy.
gonna get to come.
And I hope Mark's going to be there because I haven't seen Mark in a while, and I hope to say hey to him and get to see him.
But I will say this: that if you plan on if you plan on buying jugs of water for your water storage, just know that those will eventually the jugs will eventually break down, and you'll go into your storage area and there will be water everywhere. So
Yes, Mark will be there.
just be mindful of that. Also wanted to tell y'all too, you can't see it yet and we haven't shown it, but our friends that came and visited with us last week, they brought me a cabinet because my grandmother gave me her china and I wanted a way to display that and have that in here. And so it's just a very simple cabinet, but it's perfect.
She'll probably take a picture of it and post it on her.
Turn the thing. Let's see. Can you see it?
There it is. in the corner
Yep.
over there.
I replaced the knobs with oil rub bronze knobs because that's what we're gonna put on the cabinet. So I wanted it to kind of tie together, but it's perfect and I love it. Yeah. So now I have a way to see my grandmother's china.
Yeah, Amy, we're so excited. We had no idea we would be able to make it, and things just last night it became a possibility out of the blue, and then this morning we realized yes, we can make it work, and so man, we're excited because we cannot wait to get back up there.
Yep. That is actually, Jennifer just shared a really great tip. End of camping season is the best time to get food in water storage containers. Got 7-gallon water storage containers cheap. That is awesome. And also there are a lot of like camping outlet stores. Like, I don't know if you go through Gatlinburg, there's like the Coleman Camping Outlet Store. They don't always have the best deals. Just again, know your prices. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to go to an outlet store. Oh, and also yard sales.
We're going over now.
I know. Yard sales, I actually got us a really nice Coleman camp stove.
Those Coleman camp stoves that look like
$10.
They look like a briefcase, but they fold out into a stove.
Yeah.
Now we have 3.
Yeah.
And I got to start stacking up on
the
little
fuel.
propane tanks and actually the bigger 20-gallon propane tanks that you can have for your gas grill. You can I have a nozzle that will attach to those stoves too.
Yeah.
So
anyway, but
I gotta go because that sinus infection, the steroid shot,
starting to crash now.
I just need to go somewhere and calm down.
Yeah, I gotta get the supper dishes cleaned up. But anyway, it was really, really awesome hanging out with you guys. We were excited to share our news. We are so looking forward to this weekend, getting to see some of y'all. And yeah, so just hopefully we'll have some videos out for you guys soon.
Prayers for everybody that'll be traveling.
Yes.
That'll be going out to the conference or going somewhere else, and then that the conference goes well, and that everything is safe and goes. You know, I think the weather will be pretty decent. I think the weather's supposed to be nice.
Yes.
So yeah, just wow.
Yeah.
You know, this morning when I woke up, I had no idea that we'd be going out of town this weekend.
Yep. It's very, very, very awesome. But yeah, hopefully we'll have, I've been working on a cabinet transformation video for y'all. So far, it's almost 30 minutes and I'm not done yet. So I'm going to have to work on trimming that a little bit. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we're really excited as everything is coming along. We'll have another basement video. We'll have
been working down there a lot today.
Yeah, we'll do a video on the refrigerator and the freezer. Hopefully we'll have some food storage videos for y'all, some canning videos.
Thanks to all of our awesome, amazing moderators. Thank y'all for helping us out tonight. And everybody for joining us. I think at one point we almost had 200, which was pretty cool for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, part 1, part 2. Break those up.
All right, so don't forget to check out Lisa Sutton's video, her live from tonight whenever you get a chance. It's really awesome, especially the end of it. You have to watch it to the end because she really ended it in an awesome, awesome way. And I think that's everything.
All right, we'll sign us off.
All right, so until next time, you all remember to...
Oh, wait. And we will try to do a bunch of filming. We'll try to, and so next week, posting everything and trying to, yeah. All right.
Okay. Yeah, so stay tuned for HOA stuff. And make sure that you're following us on Facebook and Instagram so you can see, we might go live, we might share photos, who knows?
We could. Yeah.
Anyway, all right, so until next time, remember to be vigilant, be prayerful, and be prepared. God bless you all, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See y'all.
Bye.